hello. So you are zoomed in up close and personal because today I'm going to have a little swatch party and talk about my JD Glow shadows because I thought it would be fun in this time to just swatch some sparkly eyeshadows because why not? And I love JD Glow. I love my JD Glow shadows, and I think in terms of the like duochrome, sparkly, like glittery eyeshadows that are like out there, a lot of indie brands do them. There's a lot of like a ton of options, but JD Glow, I think from what I've come across anyway, has the most quote-unquote affordable price. The Galaxy shadows at least are $7.50 US, and I actually purchased all of mine on sale, so I think they were $3 or $4 US, which for how big the pans are and how much product you get and how beautiful they are, I think that's a really good price point, especially not that it's bad, but there are a lot of indie brands and stuff who do shadows that are a similar vibe anyway, and I think they're like, they can range from like $30, $25, $30 Canadian at least. Not that that's bad. I know a lot of times indie brands especially use, you know, really unique, more expensive ingredients to create their shadows, but if you're on a budget or you just don't want to spend like a ton of money on eyeshadow, I think JD Glow is a really good place to check out. I'm gonna try to swatch these on my arm as we go, and if that doesn't work out, then that's too bad. Okay. I turned down the brightness of my lights for this video, so hopefully you can see the shadows as they actually are in real life, but let's just get into it. All of the shadows that I have to talk about today are Galaxy shadows, so they're a little bit more glittery, shimmery. They're not just like metallic. There's like a little bit more dimension to them, and they're just beautiful. So the first one I have to talk about is Opal, and this is in the pan. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like a just baby pink, but on the eyes it has like almost a light blue shift to it. Hopefully, yeah, I think you could see that. So hopefully you can see that. But on the eyes, it has quite a strong, like, baby blue shift to it almost. And I find that that's pretty reminiscent of a lot of these, where the shade that you see in the pan isn't necessarily the shade that, like, you predominantly see in your eyes, which I think is interesting. Which, I mean, is also the nature of duochrome sometimes, but this is a really beautiful, bright, like light pink to light blue shifting shade, and it's super stunning. The next shade that I have is the shade Peachy Keen. It's actually what I'm wearing on my lids today, and this I find is almost, it's basically like shows up as like a lime green almost on your eyes, and then it has a really strong peach shift. But I feel like you can see from my eyelids now, when you look at it, like if someone's just looking straight at me, it looks like I'm wearing like a really bright green, lime green shadow, and then you can see like a peachy shift. But I would definitely say like the main color in this is like a lime green. But the peach shift in it is really beautiful. Like I said, I don't know if you can actually see those, but I will do close-ups. So, and I will say that this shadow in particular, especially compared to the other shadows that I have, this isn't really very glittery at all. It's more of like a traditional metallic, whereas the other shadows, Opal particularly, are a little bit more flaky. They have like more glitter in them, whereas Peachy Keen is a little smoother. It doesn't really have glitter in it at all. Next, I have the shade Prismatic, and this is one of my absolute favorite shades. It's super unique. So the base of it is like a really bright, like lime green, and then it has a really beautiful, like light blue shift to it. So there's blue glitters in here that cause it to have a beautiful blue shift, and there's even a little bit of pink as well. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's really, really like bright. When you wear it on your eyes, it's very punchy and really, really beautiful. And the next shade is the shade Unexpected, and this is probably, well, I think it's safe to say this is for sure my favorite of all of the shadows that I have. It's, the base of this is like a bronze, like a reddy bronze, but it has like a blue and green shift with even like a little bit of like pink and purple in there. This to me is like almost a multi-chrome. It has so much dimension and so much shimmer. It's super beautiful. And this is like Opal, a little bit more flaky. So for this, I would definitely say you should use a glitter glue or wet it. It's just a little bit more flaky, but it's absolutely stunning. Then I have my second favorite shade, and this is the shade Anomaly, and this is absolutely beautiful. So you can see the base of this is like a deep like royal navy blue, and then it shifts. You might not be able to see that on camera, but it shifts to a really deep, beautiful purple. It's absolutely stunning. The shift on this is quite strong, and it's so beautiful. Especially in the light, this one is like next level. It's so stunning. Then I have the shade Bora Bora. This is really beautiful as well. I mean, they're all really beautiful, but this is like a light blue base with like a teal shift. And you can see that here. This is obviously a lot lighter than Anomaly. And I was wearing this in my last video, actually, on my lids. Super beautiful. Then I have the shade AKA, which is a bright pink base with a gold shift to it. This one is a little bit drier to the touch when compared to the other shades that are a lot more creamy, but it's also really, really pretty. But you can see that. And then the last shade that I have is called Good Gawd, and this in the pan, or at least maybe not on camera, but at least in person, it looks very much just like a light lilac-y purple. However, it has a really strong light blue shift to it that's just absolutely beautiful. And those are all of the JD Glow Galaxy shadows that I have. A short and sweet video, especially for me, but I just wanted to talk about these shadows and share them with you guys because I've been really loving playing with these recently. It's brought a little bit of extra happiness to my life in these kind of dark and depressing time. I will do close-up swatches of these that are a little bit cleaner than these shitty ones that are on my arms right now. And then I also think I'm going to do like individual close-ups of each shadow. So I'll either overlay those while I'm talking or put them in now. But yeah, I hope everyone that's watching this is doing well and staying safe as best you can. But I hope that this video was maybe a little bit of a break or a distraction or whatever. But I'll see you guys next time, and let's roll the swatches.